Good morning, students.
Morning, sir.
In the last class, we started the unit 3 and we are discussing about car and map, simply car and map called K-map. We use K-map to simplify given Boolean expression. Generally, we use it to simplify Boolean expression with Boolean algebra rules and laws, but that is a time consuming process. So we are using K-map to simplify Boolean expression, and K-map is nothing but K-map contain square boxes. K-map contain square boxes. Each square box is a minterm. Each square box indicates a minterm. Okay, and to simplify given Boolean expression using K-map, first you need to convert the given Boolean expression into standard SOP or standard POS form. To simplify or to apply the K-map for the given Boolean expression, you need to convert into standard SOP or standard POS form. Okay. Now, after this, we discussed about cell adjacency. Each square box we can also call it cell. Each square box we can also call it a cell. Then we discussed cell adjacency. Cell adjacency indicates if one bit change, if there is only one bit change between two cells, we call those two cells as adjacent cells. If there is only one bit change between two cells, then those two cells are called adjacent cells. Okay, and we use that adjacency in forming the groups that we will see in today's class. Okay, this is last class. We discussed about the K-map and cell adjacency. Now we will go to the second topic. Two variable K-map. Two variable K-map. Okay. With two variables x comma y, with two variables x comma y, we have four minterms. With two variables, maximum we have four minterms. That is, those minterms are x bar, y bar, x bar, y, xy path, xy. Okay, these are the 4 midterms. So the map contains 4 square boxes. The K map contains 4 square boxes because we need to write each midterm in one square box. So 4 midterms are there, 4 square boxes will be present.
Sir, we discussed about 2 variable, 3 variable, and 4 variable K maps, sir.
That is just only format, just cell adjacency. To understand the cell adjacency, we discussed it. But in detail, 2 variable, 3 variable, we have to discuss in detail. Okay, in the explaining of concept cell adjacency, I discussed 2 variable K map, just format only. Okay. Lot of things are there, and the format is okay. We have 4 square boxes. Okay. Now divide this okay 2 variables into equal along this diagonal line. Okay, x is one, y is at another side. Okay, now x is a variable, can take the values. You have to write the values in the gray code. You have to write the values in the gray code. In the gray code, the sequence is 0 1 only for the x, for the y 0 1 only. We have to write in the gray code. Okay, 0 0. Okay, this is the 0 0 means m0. This is the m0 term. Okay, with 2 variables we will have the 4 combinations 0 1 1 0 1 1. So 0 0 is m0. This is m1, m2, m3. So write down 0 0 m0, 0 1 m1, 1 0 m2, 1 1. Okay, this is the 2 variable K map format. Next thing is grouping the midterms. Grouping the midterms. Okay, grouping the midterms. The only one point here is cells with adjacency are group of cells with adjacency should form as a group. Should form as a group. Okay. So how to group the midterms? Cells with the adjacency or group of cells with adjacency, you need to form as a group. Okay. Format and grouping. Next, strategy for minimization. Okay, how to do the minimization or strategy for minimization. Okay, now first one, in the minimization process. First one is we should not leave any min term. We should not leave any min term without forming group. Without forming group. We should not leave any min term. Okay, you will understand, but this is the theory. First, let me explain the steps. And okay, there should be no redundant terms. There should be no redundant terms in the Boolean expression. Redundant means repeated term. Redundant means you can simply understand it repeated terms. Repeated terms. Third one. Okay. Okay. Third one. No. One min term group contain two literals. Two min terms as group, one min term as group contain two literals. Two min terms as group contain one literal. Four min terms as group equal to 1. Okay, this is for the format grouping strategy for minimization. Now we will see the examples. How to simplify the given Boolean function using K-map. Okay, grouping I have to explain a lot, but I will do. First we will go with one example, otherwise you will get confused. Now, example is simplify below expression. Simplify f is equal to x plus x y bar. This is the given expression. Simplify f is equal to x plus x y bar. Okay. Now, first, if you want to simplify this expression using K-map, first convert into given expression into standard SOP. Okay. If you want to use K-map for the simplification, you need to convert into standard SOP. Convert given function, given expression into standard SOP form. Standard standard SOP form. Okay. Standard SOP form means you have to write the terms mathematically with sigma. Okay. For that, I already told you it is a two variable function because we are having only x and y. Wherever the term is missing, okay, in the first sum, okay, in the first group y is missing. So wherever the term is missing, I asked you to replace with 1. In the second group, we have x and y bar. So no need anything. F is equal to x dot 1 and 1 should be replaced with y plus y bar. Now F is equal to okay. Standard SOP means each group should contain two variables x and y, Okay, but in the first variable, in the first group, we are having only x, so we are modifying. So f is equal to xy bar plus xy bar. See, xy bar, repeated terms. There should be no repeated terms in the Boolean expression. There should be no okay, xy bar. So this is a redundant term, repeated term. So to apply the K-map, Boolean expression should not contain redundant terms. So, and we know Boolean rule a plus a is equal to a only. So xy bar plus xy bar generally is equal to xy bar only. So the final expression you get xy plus xy bar. Okay. F is equal to xy plus xy bar. Now, write down the mathematical equation of this standard SOP form. Now, equation is in standard SOP. In standard SOP form. Okay. If the equation is in standard SOP form, to write it mathematically, okay, variable itself indicated with 1, complement is indicated with 0. So it is 1 1, it is 1 0 generally. Okay. 1 1 nothing but 3, 1 0 nothing but 2, 1 0 nothing but 2. So you can write f is equal to summation of x comma y 2 comma 3. Okay, Amma? Until this, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. Okay. Nothing but 2 and 3, nothing but this is M2, min term 2, this is min term 3. Wherever the min terms are presented, keep 1. 2 is 1, 3 is 1, keep 1. Wherever the min terms are presented in the expression, keep 1. Okay? Keep 1, 1. Now, okay. We have the K map like this. Okay, this is the 0. Okay, M0. M0, M1, M2, M3. Now we have M2 in the expression minterm 2 present, minterm 3 present, minterm 0 not present, minterm 1 not present. You can keep empty or you can place 0. You can keep empty or you can place 0. That is your choice. Okay. You can place empty, you can place 0. This is X, this is Y, and here 0, 1, 0, 1. Now, okay. Now we apply the given Boolean expression in the K-map. Okay. In the K-map, we got the inputs. What are the inputs? Okay. From this, we will get the input to the K-map. Inputs are minterm 2 present, minterm 3 present. Wherever the minterms are present, keep 1, 1, 1, 1. Now, next step, grouping the minterms. Now, we need to group the minterms. Okay. And generally, okay, cells with adjacency should be grouped together. Cells with adjacency or group of cells with adjacency should form as a group. Okay. Now, wherever the minterms are presented in M2, M3, minterms are presented. Now check, comma M3 are adjacent cells or not. M2, M3 are adjacent cells or not. M2 is there, M3 is there, adjacent cells are not. Now we are taking. In M2, what is the X value? 1, Y value 0, 1, 0. M3, X value 1, Y value 1. Okay. Now check the number of bits differ. M2, M3, X is same, Y is different. So 1 bit change. Between M2 and M3, 1 bit is change. So we can form these two as group. We can form these two as a group. I am forming these two as a group. Forming these two as a group. Okay. Now, our final expression is F is equal to, if there we are having, okay, this is group 1. I am giving the name group 1. If you get group 2, group 3 like that, our final expression is group 1 plus group 2 plus group 3 plus so on. How many groups you will get? You have to keep on adding. Okay? Your final expression is group 1 plus group 2 plus group 3 so on. Okay, but here we are having only group 1. We are having only group 1. Then what is the expression of group 1? What is the expression of group 1? See, writing the expression of the group 1 is easy. Whichever the bit is differ, just remove that one. Which bit is differing? Y is differing. So remove that. What is remaining? X. Okay. In the main terms, 1 will be indicated with variable itself, 0 will be indicated with complement. So here own Y is differing, so in the group 1 Y will not be present, only X will be present. And what is the value? 1. So 1 will be indicated with variable itself. So G1 is equal to X. So our final expression is, we do not have G2, G3, we have only G1. So F is equal to X. This is our the final expression. Cells with adjacency should form as a group, and we are having M2, M3 minterms. Okay, and we need to check whether these two are adjacent or not. Okay, these two will be adjacent if there is only one bit differ, only one bit change. So M2, M3 is adjacent cells. So form as a group and give the name. After forming the group, you need to give the name G1 and write the expression for it. To write the expression for it, whichever the bit is differing. Okay, see the group. In the group, X value is 1 constant. X value is 1 constant, but Y value is, okay, in this group, okay, this is the group 1, 1. Here X value is 1 only, but Y value is once 0, once 1. Y value is differing. So whichever the differing, remove that. So X will be 1. How do you represent 1? With variable itself. So X. So this is the solving given expression using K-map. Solving given expression using K-map. Step 1 is first to convert given expression into standard SOP. Given expression into the standard SOP. Okay, so you know already how to convert into standard SOP in unit 2. So converted into standard SOP. And you should not contain redundant terms or repeated terms. Here I am having xy bar, so I am removing one xy bar. Okay. With the Boolean rules also, we can neglect one repeated term because a plus a is equal to a. Next. Next, write down standard SOP form equation mathematically with sigma 2, 3. So wherever the 2 minterm is present, 3 minterm is present, keep 1 in the respective boxes. Keep 1 in the respective boxes. Okay. Now our K-map is ready. After K-map is ready, you have to group the minterms. Okay. When grouping the minterms, you need to follow only single rule. Cells with adjacency, a group of cells with adjacency should form as a group. Okay, this is one. M2, M3 are adjacent cell, you form as a group. And check. We should not leave any minterm without forming group. How many minterms are there here? 2 minterms. These 2 minterms are already grouped. Okay, M2, M3 already grouped. So first part is okay. And no repeated term is there. Already we remove this repeated term. One tip, and see the third point. If you are forming one minterm as a group, the final expression, okay, the grouping will contain 2 literals. 2 minterms as a group. Here, how many minterms we are forming as a group? 2 minterms. If you are forming 2 minterms as a group, it contains only 1 literal. Okay, G1 is containing only 1 literal. It is containing only 1 literal. If you are forming 4 minterms as a group, that final expression is equal to 1. Okay, Amma. Shall we go to solve another problem? Okay. Okay. Even a doubt in that. Final expression you have to write as group 1 plus group 2 plus group 3, so on. Like this. You have to write. Now, okay, if you solving problems with K-map, you will understand easily. But this is the introduction classes to you with the K-map, so you may feel somewhat difficulty, but no problem. At the time going on, you will feel easy. Okay, simplify below Boolean expression. F is equal to xy bar plus x bar y plus xy. Simplify this Boolean expression. Simplify this Boolean expression. First, to simplify the given Boolean expression, step 1, convert given expression into standard SOP. Now check whether it is in standard SOP or not. Okay. Each group contains two literals XY. Okay, XY, XY. So each group contains two literals. So it is in standard SOP form. Given expression is in standard SOP form. So no need to do anything. Okay, already we have the step 1. Okay, final output of the step 1 we already have. Given expression is already in standard SOP form. Then write the mathematical equation. Okay, to write the mathematical equation, variable should be indicated with 1, complement should be indicated with 0. So 1 0, 0 1, 1 1. So 1 0 indicates midterm 2, midterm 1, midterm 3. So the expression is contain f is equal to sigma x comma y. What are the midterms we have taken? 1 2 3. So write down the 1 2 3. Okay, we got the equation. Now apply this equation to the K-map. First draw the two variable K-map. This is the two variable K-map format. X is 1 plus y 0 1 0 1. This is M0 M1 M2 M3. Okay. Wherever the midterms are presented, keep 1 in the corresponding square boxes. 1 2 3. So M1 is 1, M2 is 1, M3 is 1. Keep 1 1. Now forming the group. In forming the group, what you need to do? You need to group cells with adjacency, group of cells with the adjacency. So we have M1, M2, M3. So check. You need to check to form the group. You need to check M2, M3 are adjacent or not. Okay. Next M2, M1. Next M3, M1. Okay. What are the possible combinations? First combination is M2, M3, M2, M1, M1, M3. If you find any possible combination, you can write. Okay. Now check X, Y. M2. M2 means X is 1, Y is 0. 1, 0. M3, 1, 1. So X is same, Y is differ. 1 bit change. So these two are adjacent. Next, write down the X value, M2, M1. M2, M1 is, M2 is 1, 0. M1 is 0, 1. 1 bit, 1 bit. 2 bit change. If there is a 2 bit change, these two are not adjacent. Next, M3, M1. M3, M1. M3 is 1, 1, 0. Okay, X value 1, 0. 1 bit change. 1, 1, same. So 1 bit change. 1 bit change means adjacent. So whatever the cells are adjacent, you need to form as a group. So M1, M3, it is one group. Give the name group 1. M2, M3, another group. Give the name G2. So final expression is F is equal to G1 plus G2. Final expression is G1 plus G2. So what is the G1 value and what is the G2 value? Here we are forming two minterms as a group. If you are forming two minterms as a group, the expression will contain only one literal. And here in the group, which variable is common, we need to take that one. Okay. Here M2, M3, X is same, Y is different. Whichever is differing, cancel that term. Whichever is differing, different term should be cancelled. So we have only one variable X with value 1. And 1 should be indicated with variable itself, 0 will be indicated with complement. So 1 is there, so G1 is equal to, okay, sorry, G, this is G2, G2 is equal to X. Next, M3, M1, okay, which one is differing? X is differing, so cancel this. And which is common? Y is common. What is the value? 1. 1 should be indicated with complement itself. Okay, variable itself. So G1 is equal to Y. So F is equal to G1 value what is Y, G2 value X. So final expression is Y plus X. Okay, ma? I am giving you one more example. You solve one. F is third one. Simplify below Boolean expression. Okay. Simplify below Boolean expression using K-map and solve this one and post the answer in the chat box. Okay. Okay. Okay, Amma. Correct. Most of you are doing correct answer. Okay. Now we'll see. First check given Boolean expression is in standard SOP or not. Standard SOP or not. For that, check each group having two variables xy. Okay, xy. So each group having two variables. So step one, no need of conversion. Given expression is in standard SOP form. So we need to write mathematical equation and complement integrated with 0, variable integrated with 1. 0, 0. So it is m0, m. So f is equal to sigma x comma y 0 comma 1. Okay. Now apply this to the K map. Okay, two variable K map. Apply this to two variable K map. 0 1 0 1 m0 m1 m2. Wherever the midterms are presented, keep those boxes on 0 m01 m1. Now check the adjacency of the midterms which are presented. 0 and 1 are presented, so you have to check the adjacency m0 m1. These two are adjacent cells are not. m0 x value y value 0 0 m1 0 1. So how many bits are different? X is same, y is different. 1 bit different. So 1 bit is differing. So these two are adjacent. So cells with adjacency you can form as a group. I form it as a group G1. So final expression F is equal to G1. What is the G1 value? Okay. To write the G1 value, look at the big changes of the variables. X value is same, Y value is different. So which is varying, strike after. So Y is gone. So we have only X. What is the value of X? 0. So 0 should be indicated with a complement. So G1 is equal to X bar. So F is equal to X bar. This is our final expression. Okay, Emma? Like this, we do the simplification using K-map. In the next class, we will discuss 3 variable K-map. Okay? And we have 4 variable, 5 variable, 6 variable. Okay? Okay? It will take 1 class. 4 variable will take 1-2 classes. Okay? And these 2 will take 1 classes. Okay? Remaining 4-5 classes, we will discuss only with K-map.
Sir, what is the portion for this module 3 exam, sir?
Module 3 exam, remaining 2 topics in this unit 2 and the K-maps.
Okay, sir.
Only K-map, up till K-map. 4 variable or 5 variable or 6 variable, we will tell you later, but only K-maps to the portion.
Okay, sir.
If you have any doubt, you can ask me, otherwise we will close the session. Okay. K-maps, okay, videos ఒకసారి చూస్తూ ఉండండమ్మా. Yesterday's class and today's class, just listen one more time, you will have the clear idea. Okay, we need to group minterms, cells with adjacency, or group of cells with adjacency. Okay, till now we are going with smooth way, only cells with adjacency, single cells with adjacency, we are forming the group, and group of cells with adjacency. Okay, this is single cell. Okay, these 2 are adjacent, so you can form it as a group. If these 2 cells are adjacent, you can form it as a group like G1. Okay, and there may be another 2 cells with adjacency, you can form it as a group G2. Okay, now consider these 2 as single cells. G1 is 1 cell, G2 is 1 cell. If these 2 are adjacent, if G1 and G2 are adjacent, you can combine these 4 as one group. You can combine these 4 as one group. You can combine these 4, okay? G1 2 cells, G2 2 cells. Combinedly, you can make a big group. Okay. These are the introduction classes. So I did not discuss it that far, but think in that way. Okay. Only cells with adjacency we are discussing. Group of cells with adjacency we will discuss in the coming classes. Okay. Ending the meeting.